We're going to be doing part 10, where you guys are going to be reading a story that you've never seen and that we've never talked about before. Everybody's going to get the story. What's the name of our story, Ellie?
Recess before lunch?
Recess before lunch? And I like the way you said that with the question mark. It's a question. Should we have recess before lunch? What do you guys think? Do we have recess before lunch, or do you guys have lunch first and then you have your recess?
First we have recess.
First you have lunch and then you have...
No, we first have recess, then lunch, then recess.
Right, well you have recess in the morning, then you guys have lunch a little later in the day, and then you have another recess right after lunch.
The older kids have recess.
What do you guys think? Maybe the older kids have recess before they eat their lunch? Right before?
Right before, but a few minutes before they go to lunch, the older kids like Shelly and...
They have their recess and then they have their lunch?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's see. What do you guys think is better? Should we have recess before lunch, or should we have lunch first and then
recess before
and then have our recess?
I say recess after lunch.
You say recess after lunch. How come? What do you think? Why do you think we should have recess after lunch?
Because we started recess at 12:15.
Right.
And if you go later, like if you go recess first, because usually I like it before. First, because recess is usually 15 minutes for.
Recess is going to be 15 minutes regardless. It doesn't make a difference if it's going to be before lunch or after lunch.
But I want it to be before. You're going to miss some because our regular time all the time. All right.
He would time you, and you would get a longer recess.
No. Yeah, no, we would get a shorter recess.
You would get a shorter. You want to have a shorter recess?
Longer.
Longer recess. So if you have recess first, are you going to have a longer recess or a shorter recess?
Longer. Longer. Because our Rabbi takes out time of our recess.
He takes out. Oh, he takes off time for recess if you guys don't deserve it.
No, only he times. He times. Because some people time.
Right, he says you have 15 minutes for recess, but if you don't behave, you're only going to have 14 minutes?
No, he times. He has like a timer thing.
Yeah.
So, like, sometimes when we come from lunch, people are screaming.
So then they lose time.
So
then
whole class.
So he puts on a timer to see how much time you shouldn't have recess because you're wasting his time.
Right.
Right? So you guys think that if you had recess first, you wouldn't lose as much time.
Yeah.
Okay, why else do you think it'd be better to have recess first? That's the only reason you think it's going to be good?
Because we get to have playtime before.
You have play, right? Why is it good to have some playtime before recess? Before lunch?
It's just fun.
It's just fun. What do you think, Ellie? What do you think? Should recess be first or should lunch be first?
Lunch.
Lunch, how come?
Because everyone's hungry.
Everybody's hungry. Okay. That's a good reason. Let's see what they think in this article. Everybody, take your finger. If you think you need a pencil, I can give you a pencil. Either you scoop with your finger or you scoop with your pencil.
I'll pass.
And I want you to read here. You saw how you could use a pencil. And I want you to read the article. Can I hear you reading? Okay.
I read the whole entire
That's
story.
great.
Me
Who
not
could tell me what our first paragraph said about about having lunch before recess or lunch after recess? What did it say? Does anybody want to do the retell for us?
Me?
Okay, go ahead, tell us. What did you...
Well, so they would have recess before lunch. I am starving.
And? Do you guys, anybody make pictures in their mind while they were reading the story?
Huh?
You guys were making your pictures in your mind while you were making while you were reading the story?
Yeah, but
I heard something
now
about,
I'm
like,
starving.
They will be hungry.
Hey,
after
yeah.
They would be hungry after
lunch.
having recess. So what will they do?
They would be quiet.
They would be quiet, right? Excellent. If they go to lunch after recess, they come back to class and they're very
Quiet.
right? After lunch, they can be much more quiet. If they come back after recess, they're all wild up. But if they come after lunch, they're much more quiet. What else do you remember? What else, if they eat their lunch second, what will happen at recess? They would eat more fruit because they'll be more
To eat
hungry, right? If they have recess first, they're going to be making so much running around in recess that when it comes time to having their lunch, they're going to eat more fruits and vegetables.
It says like this. Lunch, go out, children, to eat.
We're going to read the first paragraph again. I want everybody to just read the first paragraph again to themselves. Go ahead. Use your finger to scoop or your pencils. Don't forget to make the movies in your mind while you're reading. You're all done with the first paragraph. Okay, so I'd like you to sit with Yisrael. No, I would like Ellie to sit with Yisrael Chai, and I'm going to read with you. We're going to work together, and we're going to reread and either you can make a little play about, retell it to each other with making pictures or with motions, and you are going to, you're going to do it with me because you did with Ellie last time. Okay, so Ellie and Yisrael Chai, you're going to work together.
I do Yisrael Chai.
And-
Switch spots, me and Noah. I do Yisrael Chai.
Come here, Ellie.
I want to do Yisrael Chai.
I'm going to do it with you, Yoel.
Why can I do Yisrael Chai?
Because this time it's your turn to do it with me. Every time somebody else has a turn. Okay, you can make the pictures.
Yay.
Okay?
Wait, let's first make the. Okay. What am I saying?
Go ahead.
Recess before lunch. You have recess before lunch? In the past? All schools pass. Right? It's a school.
Students.
Go to lunch. Go to recess.
Okay, so what does that mean? In the past. What does in the past mean?
like now, like a flag.
Now or a long time ago?
Long time ago.
Right, so let's say a long time ago. Let's make a...
Okay, so I
Yeah, you're going to make the pictures. Here's what happened a long time ago, and here's what happened now. Okay, what happened a long time ago? Read that sentence again.
You don't need to make it. It's okay.
Right over here.
So it gives
In the past.
in the past, all schools
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so let's write past.
United States.
What happened in the past?
United
Tell me what you're making a picture of.
States.
What are they doing?
When lunch.
They're going to lunch first. So let's make them hold their lunch box. And then let's make another picture of them down here. What do they do after they finish their lunch? So maybe you want to make them holding a ball.
Okay, this is it.
Students.
Okay. What? More 6 years ago. The last school been had recess first. I'll show you guys.
Okay.
First recess.
Let's go to the next sentence.
Then about 6.
Use your finger.
Then about 6 years ago, lots of schools began having recess first.
Okay, so let's write how many years ago? What did they start doing? Make the top one. Let's make this again. First one, make recess, and the second one. Good. That's a basketball hoop. And down here, what happens? Making them at the table. Okay. Let's look at the next sentence. Okay, let's look at the next sentence, guys. Go ahead, put your finger on the words. So this one, right? This one is what we're talking about. Makes a lot of sense. How are you going to draw that they're making a lot of sense? Or how would you like to remember to retell that part? Maybe just circle it because this is the one that makes a lot of sense. Right? Okay, let's see. Next.
Students.
You put your finger. Student. Tap out that word.
Tend to be with
Quiet.
and sit still when they go to rest.
Die.
Directly from lunch.
So what happens? So if you do this, what happens? If they go to class right after lunch, what happens to the kids? Maybe you want to write this word. Which means that the students are what? They're sitting still and they're very quiet at their desks, right? In class after lunch. They go to this class directly from lunch. Go ahead, read the next sentence. Put your finger.
Hungry by the time you get lunch and breakfast.
Okay, so what's another reason? So the first reason is that they are,
Quiet.
and what's the second reason why we should have lunch first? There's another reason. That's another reason why they should go to lunch first. Because they should go to recess first. Read that again.
They are very hungry by the time they get their lunch and
So what?
it's okay.
You keep saying food.
People go from the lunchroom and then people in the middle of the lunchroom for the class. Okay.
Okay. Let's read the next sentence. Put your
This
finger.
gets them to eat more of their lunch.
More of our lunch, right? So how are we going to show that? If they're so hungry, what are they going to do?
I want to eat.
They want to eat, right? So make their little plates that they finish it all up. Right? What else do they do? Let's read that last sentence.
Last deal.
Fast, lead. Put your finger on the words.
Last clean. If students are not brushing outside, they will likely
Consume means they probably will eat more fruit. So if they're not rushing to get outside after they don't rush to get outside after eating lunch to get to recess, what are they going to eat more? Vegetables and fruits. Let's make that over here where they're eating. They're going to eat more vegetables and fruits.
What is this?
Like apples and bananas,
This
and green beans, or maybe tomatoes, right? Okay, you guys are done with your first paragraph or not yet? Okay, finish up.
Why? Yeah, what? And now, let's look at
this to yourself.
What's
Retell it to yourself so you're ready to retell it to us. Linda?
Student, natural gas lunch, and I
First they went,
get lunch,
first they went to eat lunch and then
then go to recess. But 6 years ago, children came very small. Then children would first go to recess, then go to lunch. They'd be quiet when they go
this
to
was
lunch.
better.
Because they'd be quiet when they go to math class and they say, I want to eat more fruits and vegetables.
They ate more fruits and vegetables. And they just ate more, right? And they didn't rush to go outside.
Make it
Okay, excellent.
thing.
We're gonna do-
We make like
We're gonna wait a couple more seconds for them to finish up.
football. 145. 145.
Okay.
Hold on. I think it's
Okay, you guys are ready? Who would like to retell for us?
more than we're not done yet. You said it can be more than
No, don't worry about it just now. Go ahead and tell us. Yoa, why don't you do the retell for us first? You know what? Are you guys done? Hold on. Yo,
We're
let's-
not done.
Okay, I'll give you one more minute. One more minute. to
We're on
finish
the
up.
last one.
Okay. Yeah, you could retell it to yourself one more time. So you can retell it to us. Make sure you know what you're gonna say.
What is this?
Okay, you guys are ready?
Are we done?
Okay, so Yoa wanted to do the retell first. Go ahead, Yoa. Israel Chai, let me have your pencil, please. Thank you. Okay, Yoa, show everybody your pictures. Show them, and I'll hold it up and you're going to tell it. Go ahead.
So in the past, children would first eat lunch, then go to recess. That's it. And then 6 years ago, they would first recess, then eat lunch, because then it's better, because then they would be quiet when they're going in the street to the classroom, and they'd say, I want to eat, and they'd eat more fruits than vegetables.
Mm-hmm. So well, there's three things that would happen if they eat their lunch first. If they go to recess first and then they eat their lunch. The first thing would be
Quiet
they would be quiet when.
when they go to class.
The second thing would be they would eat.
So they say, I want to eat.
They'll want to eat lunch and they'll want to eat more. And the third thing they'll do is
They'll eat more fruits and vegetables.
because they're not going to rush outside, right? Okay. Israel Chai, would you like to do the retell for us next?
Okay, so first,
So let's
school
do picture.
6 years ago. So they have six.
Before
6
6 years ago, what happened?
School's only all over the United States. Well, they didn't. They first had recess
They first had,
before lunch.
they had recess. They used to have recess before lunch, or now they have recess before lunch?
They used
They used to have recess first and then lunch, or they used to have lunch first and then go to recess.
recess first.
That's what they do now, right? Now they have recess. Now they have recess first and then they go to lunch,
Okay, so
right? So they used to do what we do in our school. What do we do in our school?
we first have recess.
And then
And then
no,
lunch.
we have lunch and then we have recess, right? You guys, and then you go to English right after recess, right? So And that's what they used to do. But some schools changed it. What do they do now?
This is like, now that here they have recess first.
And then they go to?
Then they go to lunch.
And why is this better?
They're so hungry.
The kids are so hungry and they're going to eat. What are they going to eat more?
Food.
They're going to eat more food. And why else is it good? What else is going to happen if they go to
eat more vegetables?
They're going to eat more fruits and vegetables. And what else is good about it? You show us another thing that was good about it in your pictures? Or that was it? That was it. Okay. Well, we're going to go back and read the story together, and we're going to see if there's another reason. Okay?
I don't mind those.
You wrote another reason. Right. What was your other reason, Yoel? Show them. What's going to happen if they go to lunch? They go back to class right after lunch. They're going to be
quiet.
They're going to be quiet when they go back to class.
And they're going to say, I want to.
Oh, you said they were. Oh, but you forgot to tell us on your retell. See over here, they're going to be quiet, and they go back to class very quietly right after lunch. Because everybody's sitting so nicely at lunch, then they just get up and everybody's quiet. If they start going to recess, from recess to lunch, everybody's screaming, I lost the game, I won the game. And they're all wild up. But if they ate their lunch first and they're sitting quietly by lunchtime, then they can come back to class much more quiet. Okay, so let's go ahead and read the story. We'll take turns reading the story. Go ahead, Israel Chai, take your paper and use your finger to scoop. Ellie, why don't you come sit over here, back to your seat. We're going to switch seats. Okay. Yoel, go ahead and read us the title and the first sentence.
Recess before lunch. Do you have recess before lunch?
I like the way you asked that with a good expression. Do you have recess before lunch? Go ahead, Ellie. Ellie's turn.
In the past, all schools in the United States had their students go to lunch and then to recess.
Excellent. Everybody should be putting their finger on the place. So, what happened in the past, Israel Chai?
In the past, people had...
First they went to
recess.
Let's read that sentence one more time, Israel Chai. Put your finger on the words. In the past.
In the past, all schools in the
United
States
had their students
go to lunch and then to recess.
So what did they do in the past?
Lunch and then recess.
Lunch and then recess. Go ahead and read the next sentence first, Israel Chai. Put your finger on the words.
Then about 6 years ago,
wait a second, just stop for 1 second. Put your finger back on the word then. Everybody should have their finger on the word then. Go ahead, Israel Chai.
Then about 6 years ago, a lot of schools began having recess first.
Okay, so what happened 6 years ago, Israel Chai?
They began having recess first.
And then?
And then lunch.
And then lunch. Put your finger on the next word, Israel Chai.
Should I read
yes, read that second sentence for us.
Putting recess before lunch makes a lot of sense.
So what's better, to put recess first or lunch first?
Recess.
This sentence says it makes sense to do recess first, right? It makes a lot of sense to do the recess first. Go ahead, y'all. Read the next sentence.
Students tend to be quiet and still when they go to class from lunch.
What does directly mean?
Like straight to the class.
Straight from lunch, right. They tend to be, what does it mean? They tend to be more quiet and sit still. What does it mean?
I mean, they'd be more quiet if they would go to lunch first and then go to recess.
Right, so they tend to be. Usually they'll probably be, tend means they will probably and they will usually be more quiet and they'll probably sit still if they're all wound up. Like when you guys come back after recess, you guys are all wound up and it's hard to get you to sit still. But if you come in from a quiet place, then you could sit still much better, right? Everybody put your finger on the next word. Go ahead, Ellie, read us the next sentence. Does everybody know where we are?
They are.
The word is they are.
Very hungry by the time they get to lunch.
As well. Wait a second. As well. Read the whole sentence again.
They are very hungry when
by the time
they get to lunch as well.
So what does that mean, Ellie? They're very hungry by the time they get to lunch.
They're hungrier than they were before recess.
Right. At recess makes them so hungry because they were playing all the sports. And when you play sports, you get very hungry. So now they're much hungrier and they're willing to eat their lunch.
Swimming.
Right, but we don't go swimming during recess, right? But if we're running around.
Them to eat more of their lunch.
Go ahead. Yisrael Chai wants to repeat. You go ahead, Ellie, read it again, and then Yisrael Chai is going to repeat it. Put your finger on the words.
This gets them to eat more of their lunch.
Go ahead, Yisrael Chai, read that again.
This gets them to eat more of their lunch.
Excellent. So why is it better for them to be hungry?
It gets them to eat more of their lunch.
It gets them to eat more of their lunch. Go ahead, yes, y'all. Read the last. Lastly,
if students are not rushing to get outside, they would likely